Welcome to Full Body Strength. My name is Amy. I'm Target Fitness Program Manager. We have full body strength tri-sets or triple sets, groups of 3 exercises, 2 blocks of 3 exercises each, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds transition. We'll go through each one 3 times through. And today we're going to be working on resistance band training. If you don't have resistance band, no worries. I will give dumbbell options. So we'll get started warming up here. So find a nice wide, maybe shoulder width stance, and we'll shift it left to right to get started warming up our lower body. Our resistance bands will need a low, medium, and high anchor point. So if you're anchoring it in your door or something similar, or just have something to loop it around, have those points available to you. Inhale down, exhale up. It's great to have options with resistance bands as well, light, medium, and heavy resistance. I have long resistance bands with handles. There's lots of different options for resistance bands out there. That's what I'm going to use because that's going to simulate our cable machine, which is our focus for week 2 in our program. One more left and right. Let's step it back together and roll through those shoulders. Make these as small or as big as you'd like here. You can even rotate through that upper spine if that feels good. Reverse direction. You can do full arm circles. Get that upper body moving, shoulders mobile. Take those circles down to the hips. So push those hips left, right, back, and forward. Again, range of motion up to you. Our 45-second intervals, you'll get 8 to 10, maybe 12 reps for each interval. Reverse direction. So we want to pick a resistance or dumbbell that's going to be challenging. By the end of that 45, the last 2 reps are pretty difficult. Center those feet or center those hips right over those ankles. Let's step it back for a reverse lunge. Do a little bit of a knee lift with a twist and reach. Reverse lunge, elbow to opposite knee. Stepping back, opposite foot each time, or alternating feet each time. Slight hinge forward, pressing through that floor with the foot. One more. Let's drop the lunges and just do march with elbow to opposite knee. Core warm up, shoulder again. Nice job. Quick warm up here. I always like keep it between 3 and 5 minutes. Get right into our workout. Give me 4, 3, 2. Last move here is a hinge. We'll hinge, push those hips back, get that upper body coming forward. Hands can be on the hips or behind the head for more of a good morning, or maybe at hip width for those feet. Focusing on hinging. Little bend in the knees is okay, but all the movement comes from those hips pushing back and that upper body coming forward. One more. And release. Quick sip of water. Oh, I left my water out here. Give me 10 seconds here. Get my water. All right. Our first triple set. We have a good mix of upper body, lower body, core. We're going to be starting with a reverse lunge rotate. I'll show resistance band / cable machine first. The resistance band is going to be in one arm. We're going to step back with that same leg. It's going to be a lunge, rotate, pull. Same movement, smooth and controlled. If you're doing this with just a dumbbell, we're just going to do a reverse lunge, rotate, step together. All right, we'll switch halfway through in 3, 2, and 1. Reverse lunge with rotation. What the resistance band does here is it gives that horizontal resistance because gravity wants to pull us down. So having this horizontal resistance in this upright position lets us work on different things a little bit better. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Step back, pull it in. This can be with or without the rotation or that elbow pulling in. That really helps to work on that back body, that posterior sling. Here's 3, 2, 1. We're going chest fly. This can be done on the floor. Chest fly with resistance bands is going to be at chest height or so. I'll start that timer over. This is definitely a drawback of resistance bands, is messing around with the adjustments and heights. Oh my goodness, the carabiner. Sorry, team. It's caught on it. All right, chest fly is going to be chest height, facing away from the anchor point. I like a split stance here, but you can do a double leg if that feels better for you. Squeeze it forward and slightly down. Let those handles come back to about your body and squeeze it back forward again. 3, 2, 1, chest fly. Here we go. I planned a little bit of extra time for these demos, so we won't get behind. Squeeze it up, lower it down. If you're in this dumbbell, you can be on a bench for this one as well. Lower it down, mostly straight arm. This is an upper body push. You can do this as a press as well. If you don't want to do the fly, you can do this as a chest press. Same with that resistance band or cable. With cable or resistance bands, you want to start with tension. So you don't want to be close to the anchor point where there's slack. You want to start with tension, squeeze it out, lower it back. 3, 2, 1. All right, we got dead bug. You can do this here with nothing, no resistance, no dumbbell, no cable, or you can grab a cable up above the head and hold it steady. So the cable goes here, and we're lowering one of those legs here. The resistance can pull away from you on the top of the head, or it can be off to the side, and you have to resist the movement rotationally. Nice job. Lower and lift, inhale down, exhale it up. Nice job. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up, quick drink of water. We get 30 seconds between rounds. 2 more rounds of those movements. All right, team. Reverse lunge, rotate. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Squeeze it in, lower it down, rotate towards that front leg. Dropping down into that nice reverse lunge, knee behind or knee underneath the hip and shoulder. Switch sides in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Really driving that foot down into the floor as you come back up and row. You'll feel this in that glute medius if you're doing this resistance band version. You'll feel it in the dumbbell version as well. Here's 3, 2, 1. Chest fly. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Core is nice and strong. Keeping stable position in that torso. Pelvis, ribs, all of that stays nice and still. With resistance bands are unique. If you're always in a resistance band, the further it stretches, the more tension there is. So that's a unique variation. So the cable machine wouldn't do that. Consistent resistance all the way through with the cable machine. Give me 10 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We have dead bug. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm going half and half on this dumbbell version. I'm holding the dumbbell in the air for shoulder stabilization. Lowering lifting for that core stabilization. We're almost halfway in 3, 2, 1. Slow and controlled. You don't have to lower all the way to the floor. You can stop part way down if that's better for you. Today, we got 10 seconds. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a break, 30 seconds. We have one more round of those. All right, set it up, reverse lunge, rotation. I'll show this dumbbell version. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Reverse lunge, rotate. You could maybe even add in a chop with that dumbbell coming up and over. Utilizing those rotational oblique muscles. Over halfway switch if you haven't switched. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chest fly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Find that breathing strategy. Core is engaged while we're inhaling and exhaling. Light connection. Nice work. We're halfway through this one. Keep it steady. Keep it smooth. Last few reps. You got it. Keep working hard. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set up your dead bug. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Halfway, team. Inhale down, exhale it up. 3, 2, and 1. All right, team, quick drink of water. Give you a little extra break here. We're going into circuit 2 or block 2. Same format. 3 exercises for a tricep. 3 times through. We're going to set up a hip thrust. Excuse me. 30 more seconds here. So you can set this up on a chair, bench, or something similar. Show that one here. You can have the dumbbell right on top of your hip and push up, lower down, chin to chest. You can do this if you don't have a step, ledge, or bench. You can do this as a glute bridge. If you're doing it as a resistance band, you're anchoring a heavy band low, stepping, bringing the thing underneath the legs and thrusting here and lowering down in a hinge. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Anchoring it as low as you can with this one. And I would mean, excuse me, I'm sorry. Anchoring it as low as you can, and then maybe double wrapping it for a little bit extra resistance. Your glutes and hamstrings are really strong, so we want to give them a nice, solid resistance. You might have to adjust how far you stand away from the anchor point. Pushing those hips back, squeezing the glutes, pulling the resistance underneath you. 3, 2, 1. We're going lat pull down or a dumbbell pull over. So dumbbell pull over is here, lower, and squeeze it up for that back body pull. Give myself a little bit more time to show this. Setting up your resistance band high above your head, as high as you can make it, setting yourself underneath it on your knees or on your butt, and we're squeezing elbows to rib cage here. It's not an exact swap out for that pull over, but it's close. Here's 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Dumbbell pull over with that dumbbell, or lat pull down with those bands. Lots of ways to do pull downs or lat work with a cable machine or resistance bands. This is just one way. You could step away from the resistance a little bit, pull straight down. That's lat work as well. If you're straight underneath the resistance, that's going to be your lat pull down, kind of like the lat pull down machine or a pull up. Here's 3, 2, and 1. All right, side plank next. Optional dumbbell pull up to here with the rotation as you reach down towards the floor. If you got your resistance bands, we're doing Pallof press, anchoring it at chest height, pressing it forward and back. Here we go. Half on each side, resistance pulling us this way. We want to turn this way, but we're resisting it with a nice strong core connection. A little bend in those knees. We want that pelvis to not rotate. Really sink into this partial squat. 3, 2, 1, switch sides, other side plank. I gotta face away to get my other side for Pallof press. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, take a break. 30 seconds, round 2. Hopefully you can't hear my 2-year-old screaming in the other room. He's super into dinosaurs, as 2-year-olds are. So he likes to roar. It's fun. All right, team. Hip thrust. I'll show the dumbbell variation here up on my chair. Here's 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lowering down to where your shoulder blades are approximately. Squeezing the glutes, getting those hips level with the rest of the body. Bring it down, chin to chest. Glutes and hamstrings are the primary movers here. This is a lower body pull. This is a little bit of knee flexion, extension, so quads are involved, but it's mainly glutes here. Pulling that femur bone from flexion to extension. Nice job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lat pull down. I'll demo the dumbbell pull over this round. So this is still lats, it's just performing a different move. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Gentle lower, squeeze it up using those side body muscles. Squeezing an orange between your armpit. Shoulders down away from the ears. As we lower above our head with this dumbbell, keep that rib cage from popping up. It's really light connection with that core. We don't want arching through the spine on this one. Here's 5, or 15 seconds. I saw the 5. Not quite yet. Keep it going. Just a few more. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hala press or side plank. On this side plank, you have options here. You can be on your elbow or your hand, your bottom knee, or a full side plank on your feet. You can stack or stagger your feet. Here's 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm just doing a dumbbell, reach under, pull up. That's working that core with rotation and stability. I got to keep my hips elevated. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides. Looking good, team. Dumbbell's pretty close to the body until I reach down and away. Here's 3, 2, 1. Take a break. Round 2 is done. Final round. Hip thrust. I'll show the cable or resistance band one more time. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice and steady. Just a few more. We got 15 seconds. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Nice job. Lat pull down or dumbbell pull over. Three, 2, 1. Here we go. Slow and controlled. Resistance band or cable machine are going to want to pull that body up fast. We got to resist it as we lengthen through those lats. Everything is controlled. Nice job. You're over halfway. In this up top position for lat pull down, we want to kind of pull the shoulder blades down a little bit first and then squeeze the elbows down. Shoulders down, squeeze the shoulder blades, elbows down to the rib cage. Nice job. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Palloff press or side plank with rotation. Again, that's not a perfect swap out, but we got options for everything. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. It's hard to swap out exactly this horizontal plane of motion. That's why cable machines and resistance bands are great to work with. Awesome job. Here's 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Last 10 seconds. Awesome work. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Quick drink of water here. We're going to cool down for 3 minutes or so with some mobility. All right. Excuse me. Let's do some hip circles, get some mobility through those hips again. 2 or 3 each direction. Switch it up. And center it back out. Sticking with those hips. Let's do it up and around with that knee. Little bend in that standing leg for stability. Switch direction. Slow, controlled, small or big, whatever feels best for you. If you're ever in the fitness center and want to know more about cable machines, or you want to learn how to do something on there, just grab me or Sam if we're there. Or you can DM us, ask us for a quick how-to. We always like to, we're trying to fill up our movement library with how-to tutorials, switch direction. So next time we're in there, we can definitely film any requests that you might have. All right, stand it up. Let's bring those arms behind, drop those hands down, lift it up. Inhale and exhale, fill up those lungs. Do the side body and back body. Exhale, release. Same thing, but push away from the body. Go ahead and round through the spine. Tuck the tailbone. Press those hands away, chin to chest. And bring it up back vertical. Keep those arms in front of you. We're going to do some T-spine here. We're going to drag arm across our body, reach behind us, and then come up and over. Drag it back, twist. Keep those hips pointed forward, though. Rotating through that upper body. One more. And then over to the other side. Drag the hand, open up and over through that shoulder. Nice job. 2 more. Little bend in those legs. 1 more here. All right, final big inhale up. Vertical, full body stretch. And exhale, release down. All right, that was full body stretch with some emphasis on resistance band cable machine training. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, have a great rest of your Monday. We'll see you next time.